Hey guys, welcome back. Today I have a really good video for you. It is products worth the splurge. And I really like watching these videos from other people because I think they say a lot about what's really worth spending your money on. If you watch my videos, you know I am a drugstore girl. I love a lot of products from the drugstore, especially the things that I use often and I use up often. I like to buy them from the drugstore. But there are quite a few products that I really think are worth the splurge. They're worth spending the money on. So I have a lot here, so let's just jump right in and get to talking. So the first thing that I think is really worth a splurge, because it's holy grail for me, it's the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup. This is by far my favorite foundation ever. I have a combination oily skin and it's pretty sensitive, so I break out easily, and this has just never failed me. It lasts a long time, it looks flawless, it doesn't break me out. I love the way it goes on, I love the coverage. You can sheer it out a little bit if you want to, or you can really pile it on, so it's very versatile. And I have used it in Ecru and Desert Beige, so either of those shades work for me, and I love it. Next thing I think is really worth the splurge are brushes. Now, not all brushes are worth spending a lot. There's several e.l.f. $1 and $3 brushes that I love and use all the time, but particularly foundation brushes I think are amazing. I first heard about them on YouTube. I'd never even heard of putting on foundation with a brush. That just seemed crazy to me. I don't know why. I'd always use my fingers or a sponge. But once I started using brushes, it's so much better. It's easier, it's faster, it blends better, it looks better. I love it. So I have several. I have this set from Sigma. This is the F84 and this is the F80. I really like both of those. And then I also have, this one's dirty, sorry, it's waiting to be cleaned. And then I have this set from Sedona Lace. This is the 480 and the 928. I'm not sure, but anyway, it's just these synthetic brushes, and I'm not really picky. I probably like the flat top the best. I don't have the flat angled. I have these kind of dome-ish sort of angled, but I'm really not particularly picky. This one is probably not my favorite because it's so dense, but I have, you know, the two sets so that I can go through them all and then wash them. I don't like to wash my brushes. I know it's bad, but anyway, I think that those are well worth the splurge. I think they're an awesome investment. And then also blending brushes. This one's from Sigma. This is the E25 and this is the MAC 217. I definitely think that these are the best blending brushes, and I think that they're definitely worth spending the money on because I use them every day. I probably prefer the MAC one more because it's just barely thinner. I don't know if you can see this, but it's a little bit thinner here. So I for my small eyelids, it works better, but I do use this one almost as often. So definitely think those are worth the splurge. Next is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I use this every day. I use a lot of different drugstore concealers also, but I usually 99% of the time mix them with this. Unless I'm trying to do a drugstore tutorial, then I'll skip it. But other than that, I love it. I think it's worth it. I wear it in NW20, and I've had this forever. I think I've had it probably a year, I'm not sure. Well, yeah, probably at least a year and a half maybe. I'm not even sure, but it's been a long time. And I've only used that much. I still have almost half of it left, so that's definitely worth the money. Now on to primers. The Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. I love these. I've gone through another tube when it was in kind of the jar weird thingy with the handle thingy. Great explanation, huh? But now it comes in this thing. This is the professional size, and I think it's awesome. I have oily eyelids and it helps it really stay on. That's an essential for me. Next is the MAC Painterly Paint Pot. It's just an eyeshadow base and primer, and this is just in a flesh tone color. And I avoided buying this for a long time. I thought, no, I don't need it. I have Maybelline color tattoos and blah, 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 which I really love those. But this one is that skin tone color, and I wanted something to really kind of cancel out discoloration on my eyelids, because you know, you see veins and all kinds of things on your eyelids, and this one's perfect for it. So until the Maybelline color tattoos come out with just a matte skin color, then this is absolutely an essential for me. And I've had it for a long time, lasts a long time. I mean, this is a big jar and you don't need very much. So love that. Next is the Hoola bronzer from Benefit. This is just a cool toned bronzer. Comes in a little box. And I bought this for contouring because it's a cool tone bronzer. And it works great for that. I don't necessarily like it for bronzing, you know, everywhere else, kind of the E3, but for contouring, did I say that right? I don't like it for bronzing, but for contouring, I do really like it because it's cool toned. It's right there. When you kind of try to bronze with it, it's gonna look kind of muddy and dirty, but for contouring, it's wonderful. And it blends really well, and I think it's a really pretty color and nice product. On to the next. MAC Mineralized Skin Finishes. I have several of them. Well, I actually have more than this, but most of them are limited edition. This one's Lust from their latest collection. This one is Definitely Defined. It's gorgeous. It's this kind of two-part thing, and it's just bright and shimmery, and oh my goodness, I love it. Where did my washcloth go? Love that. And then this one is permanent. It's soft and gentle. A lot of people talk about this. It's a beautiful highlight. I've talked about it several times. I use it often. The reason I think these are worth the money is because I think they're beautiful, number one. They have a lot of different colors that come out in limited edition, which I don't always like them, but most of the time I love them. And they're huge. I mean, you're gonna have this for the rest of your life. So it's worth spending the money, I think, and it doesn't break me out. That's another important thing. A lot of times, like I've wanted to try Hard Candy Tiki, and I'm kind of afraid because it has mineral oil in it. So, I mean, I'm gonna give it a try eventually, but I like that these, I don't have to worry about them messing up my skin, and they're huge, so they're gonna last forever. Okay, on to blushes. I have a bajillion blushes. And my thought on this is that I like, I don't feel as bad spending a little bit more money on powder products like eyeshadows and blushes and MSFs and things like that because they're gonna last so long. I don't like spending money on things like mascara. Now foundation I do because of my sensitive skin, but mascara, I don't know, just the stuff that runs out quickly that you're gonna have to use a lot. I don't wanna have to keep purchasing something expensive. But for something that's gonna last forever, I'll spend it. To a certain degree. Some of it's just outlandish. But anyway, the first blush I want to talk about is the Illamasqua blush in Katie. I got this in my haul from Vegas, so I can link that below for you. And I was super excited to find it. It is just this light baby pink, and holy moly, it's pigmented and gorgeous. It is so pretty. Oh my goodness. I love it. I've worn it several times lately, and when I put it on my cheeks, I'm just like, oh, I mean, it's so like, wow, so pretty. I love it. And it lasts a long time. It's just great quality. Next are the Tarte Amazonian 12-hour blushes. I love these. If you want to see a collection video, I can show you all the ones that I have and swatch them for you because I have quite a few. I've asked for them for Christmas and birthdays and all kinds of stuff, and so I've built up a pretty good collection. So if you want to see that, just comment below and let me know. So these are two of them. This one is in Tipsy and this one is in Adored. They're bright, they're beautiful, they're pigmented. They last a really long time on your skin. And they don't contain junky, nasty ingredients. So they're better for your skin. I love those. I think they're gorgeous. And they have a lot of matte ones, which can sometimes be a little, I mean, not always, but a little bit more difficult to find just matte, pigmented blushes. Next are Benefit boxed blushes, and I have several. These are two of my favorites. This one's in Havana. It's kind of got like different pinks in it. Looking at it, it's nothing special. The reason I like this one is it's a go-to blush when I have something like this going on my eyes. Then I can grab something like this and it's just going to be very subtle and natural, and I can build it up and just really, you know, make it work with almost anything. This next one is Bella Bamba. Yeah, Bella Bamba. And I first heard about this from my mom, and I really think it's so pretty. These do kind of clump up a little bit, I noticed, but On the cheeks, I really don't notice it doing that. So it's kind of this like, I don't even know how to describe it, raspberry coral? Is that even a way of describing it? I don't know. But it's just really pretty. And they smell good. I don't even know what they smell like, but they smell yummy. Okay, next blushes are, do you like that? Ooh, I gotta bend down to get them. And then I'm gonna be going this way. Ooh. Okay, the MAC blushes. And all of them I have here to show you are limited edition, and I'll say that. I don't even think, I have Dainty, which is a mineralized blush from MAC, but other than that, I don't have any other permanent MAC blushes. I give into the limited edition hype if I'm interested. You know, if I don't like the colors, then obviously I'm not going to get them, but this one's in Immortal Flower, this one is in Royal Sunset. These both actually came out with the orange collection, but I already had Immortal Flower before that. There's those two, and then this one is Peony Petal. I got this in the Très Chic collection, Très Chic, I think, maybe. It's this one right here. But they're all just bright, glowy. They don't break me out. They last a really long time on my skin. I mean, I noticed them lasting as long as the Tarte 12-hour blushes for me. And I just think they're such pretty, unique colors, especially their limited edition ones. Sometimes they're not unique, but a lot of times I feel like they've just got colors that I don't have in my collection. So they're a lot of fun to just kind of experiment with different colors, and I think they're beautiful. So definitely love that. All right, everybody's gonna say this probably, but the Naked palettes, guys, these really are, I mean, these are one of those things, I'm going to do the products worth the hype video at some point too. These will probably be in there too. I mean, everybody talks about them, but they really are amazing. I gave the Naked palette to my sister for Christmas last year, and she's not like makeup obsessed like me, but she loves it, and she wears them every day, pretty much, she said. Like, every day uh-oh. Oh no, it's all over my thumb. Like every day since she's gotten them, she said she loves it. So now I have them all over me. And you guys have already seen these colors, so I don't need to swatch everything for you. But the Naked and the Naked 2, there's that one. Ah! There goes my brush. Ah! Okay. Really? That was 3 rolls down the top of it. Anyway, the Naked 1 is my favorite of the 2, but I do like the Naked 2 also, but I just use Naked 1 more. But it's a personal preference of which you like more. Another thing, this is the Urban Decay Vice palette, and I do think this specifically was worth the money, but it was limited edition. There's that. Over Christmas time, I think. But I'm showing this to say, I think that Urban Decay palettes in general are worth the money. You know, you want to go in there and swatch them all to see the colors and if you like them and all those things. But you get, like this one, I mean, I got such a collection of colors here that I can do fun bright looks, I can do neutral looks, I can do dark smoky looks. And this was like, I think $50 or so. And look how many shadows. I mean, how many is that? 20 shadows. That's amazing, right? Yeah, 20. So I think that's definitely worth the money. You get a lot of product, you get a lot of options, and great quality. Yes, so I think that those palettes, for the most part, once you swatch them and look at them, I think they're definitely worth the money. Okay, next are these MAC Pressed Pigments. I've talked about these in a favorites video before. These have gotten bad reviews on certain blogs. Like Tintalia, she didn't like them. And I understand what she's saying. She's saying that they're not pigmented, which, you know, they really kind of aren't, but I really love them for what they are. I use them over other shadows just as sparkly, glittery tops. That was really profound. Glittery oversprays? Glittery oversprays, yeah. And I love them because I wear contacts and a lot of times glitter eyeshadows. Like I tried the NYX Roll-On Shimmer. Oh my gosh, those killed my eyes. They looked so pretty, but my eyes were watering like crazy all day. I was itching my eyes. A lot of times glitter gets in my contacts and my eyes and really irritates them. but these don't. And they're just beautiful. I plan to do a tutorial with this black one and probably the brown one too. They're just amazing. And again, they're huge. I just tap my finger in there a little bit, so I just use a little tiny amount. So they're gonna last a really long time. Love those. I'm gonna de-swatch myself real quick. Hang on. Now on to lipsticks, and that's the final thing, so I'm gonna hurry so this video isn't ridiculously long, because it already pretty much is. MAC lipsticks. I think those are totally worth the money and worth the splurge. Oops, I bumped you around there. This one is Snob. It's just a pretty cool toned purpley pink. Beautiful. This one is Impassion. Oh my goodness. Let's all take a moment. Ooh, that's so pretty. This one is Rebel. I wear this a lot in the wintertime. It's like a deep purpley color. Beautiful. And then this one is Pink Nouveau. It's kind of a basic sort of a bright pink, if that's even a way of describing it, but yeah. They smell incredible. They smell like vanilla. A lot of times smells bother me in products, but that vanilla smell, I love it. I think it's amazing. Next are the Lime Crime lipsticks. I think these are awesome. They also smell delicious. This one is in Countessa Fluorescent, and it reminds me a lot of Candy Yum Yum from MAC, but just a better formula. It's right there. Bright and beautiful, creamy. They also smell like vanilla, and their packaging is stinking adorable. Stinking adorable. This one is Great Pink Planet, and it's a light bubblegummy pink right there. And then this one I just got recently. It is Geranium. Ooh, pretty. Kind of reminds me of sort of like MAC Viva Glam Nikki, but maybe a little bit lighter. I need to compare them. I haven't even looked at them side by side, but yeah, I think those are beautiful, and I think they're worth it. Again, you know, an everyday sort of lipstick, like a nude, I mean, maybe, you know, you could spend the money on it, but I think especially unique colors that you're gonna wear just kind of every once in a while, then I think it's worth it because it's not gonna run out that quickly. So yeah, those are all the products that I really think are worth the money. Like I said, I do like to go cheap, but I think there are certain things that I really think it's worth spending a little bit extra on and really enjoying your products. So please let me know what you think. What are some of your products that you think are worth the money? And please subscribe if you're new. I'd love to have you. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!